Welcome everybody to the Beach Studio. This will be our first A&R session with the winner of our first annual talent search, which was held at Boddums Up pub, and Marianne Oxtoby was the winner. And we're going to do an A&R session here today, key in a song. We picked a song out of 10 or 12 songs, which is Bob Dylan, My Back Pages. So we'll set the tempo and key it in for Marianne, and we'd like to introduce Marianne Oxtoby, the winner of the talent search, which is here. That's Marianne, and Steve Dodd, he's the arranger, who absolutely incredible player. And Lanny Williamson, the owner of Beach Studio, engineer and producer, and very well known name in the industry for sure. So welcome and enjoy.
So let's start with key. How do you feel about the original? Do you want to try and spin through with the original and see where we're at?
Sure.
Okay.
Crimson flames tied through my ears, rolling high and mighty traps, hounds with fire on flaming roads, using ideas as my maps. We'll meet on edges soon, and I'm proud to meet feeling proud. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than now.
Hold on a second. You really bottom out on that low note. Can we bring it up either a semitone or a full tone?
Just a little.
Yeah.
Is it because she's sitting? No, do you think?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. But she's got a good low end too.
I realize that. But
But she did absolutely bottom out.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds fine, but
Yeah.
let's see if it's a more comfortable range, that's all.
Crimson flames tied through my ears, rolling high and mighty traps, hounds with fire on flaming roads, using ideas as my maps. We'll meet on edges soon, said I proudly pleaded proud. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now.
Okay. We want to get daring and try another semitone. Is
Yeah.
that feasible?
In 10 minutes we'll be...
It's just, as soon as we hit that comfort range and as soon as all of the notes are really perfect for you,
Yeah.
this might be too high. Don't know. We'll find out in a second.
Crimson flames tied through my ears, rolling high in mighty traps, hounds with fire on flaming roads, using ideas as my maps. We'll meet on edges soon, said I needed proud. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now.
Okay, so how do we feel now? You're the singer. You have to tell us what works.
Which did you feel comfortable with?
I like the sound of that.
Your tone is really clear and rich and much more full-bodied than...
It does hit me in my breaking.
Yeah.
But that's good. That makes better for
Okay.
when we record you too.
Are you right on the top of your break or the bottom
no.
of your break? Okay.
No.
Plus
Okay.
in a low energy setting where like this, you know,
Yeah.
where you're not pushing 100% and all of that sort of stuff might make a difference too.
Yeah.
Do you want to try anything else? You want to go up more? I wouldn't go down lower than what it was.
No. No. What is that? If we put it up one more, what are we
What
in
key are we
G
in
now?
now?
Now we're in G.
We're in G.
You were in E before?
We were in, well, we started in E.
Started in E,
Oh.
The favorite so far is F sharp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How hard is that to play though?
We'll find out.
Well, no, I'm thinking gig-wise
Yeah.
for musicians.
Well, no, actually-
are they going to be
Well, I mean, they can capo it just like I am.
okay?
The G is nice, easy.
Well, but yeah, G is almost, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to capo it just because it's positionally the same thing I'm used to over the last
Gotcha.
3 chord
Let's
changes.
try it.
Key
Let's see what
changes.
happens.
Crimson flames cut through my ears, rolling high in mighty traps. Pounced with fire on flaming roads, using ideas as my maps. We'll meet on edges soon, said I neath the heated crowd. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. That one's a little easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
That's the
G.
highest you're gonna hit on those notes anyway.
Wait, go
in the
higher,
song.
but no. I think that's better.
Yeah.
G's better, yeah.
The tone is really, it's in a
Pleasant.
range that's just so equal. It's just
Yeah.
really nice. And your voice sounds strong
Yeah.
in that range.
Good. Well, it might just because I've got my a few more of the words figured out. My phrasing, so to speak. But
Steve, are you okay with the G?
I'm okay with anything, man. It's fine.
You Mr. Capo?
I'm Mr. Well, I don't even have to be
No,
in
you
this
don't,
case,
no.
but I'm, you know, since
Now you
there's
have to-
cameras in here and I have to relearn something on the fly. You guys are so mean.
heated brow. Oh, but I was so much older then. I'm younger than that now.
Okay. You in the ballpark?
We're in the ballpark.
Let's look
Open
at some
chords are easy.
tempos now.
Yeah, that's the big one for me. The original, like the Birds one, that and also some of the other versions we were listening to, are in and around here. But this is really like got some pep to it, you know.
I think that's what we wanted to get up a little
Yeah,
bit more too, right?
I want to be able to. We dance at my house, so I want to be able to two-step to it without it.
Yeah, you absolutely want to be able to do step or dance to this, you know.
I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. Yeah.
Okay, Steve, what can we do, like time-wise, at that tempo? Is there anything you can do?
This is a tough one
Yeah.
because if I'm going to Travis pick it, you know, like the
You can't do it. Can
you know,
you Travis
it's
pick at
not really,
halftime?
you know, it's pretty sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that brought it back down.
You know,
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
one or the other, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's okay. I don't think we should probably base your decisions on tempo on, you know, what the guitar can do. Like if it's going to be, like you said, the most important thing I think you just said was we dance in my house. Where, you know, this is going to
Yeah,
be,
no, I need something that we can dance to.
you know,
'Cause-
as long as you're okay with the traditional kind of, you know, it lends itself stylistically to like other instruments that would play something that supports that, right?
So, what about a lap steel?
Feasible.
Feasible.
Yeah. Yeah. Fiddle,
Yeah.
for
Talking
sure.
about fiddle.
Yeah.
My question only at this point, from a performance standpoint, do we want to showcase you, or do we want to do a traditional rendition of the song? Because the Travis thing, the half tempo feel is very attractive vocally. Like you will sound. It'll make this song more of a feature for you as opposed to a singing the cover song.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're looking for too. At the same time, yeah.
Could we just? No decisions are being made.
You know,
but
if
we're just.
slow it down.
this could be very kind of an up-tempo ballad. Some nice legato lines.
Yeah, I can hear that too.
You could lap steel doing some stuff.
But I mean, you got to be happy.
But this concept showcases you as a singer more
Absolutely.
than showcasing the song.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Your call.
And your voice and your tones are so much, they sit in really nicely.
There's an argument to be made for both, I think, because you know, the up tempo
is traditional.
Is traditional, and but it would lend itself, like I'm always thinking of other instrumentation around this stuff. And to me, you know, if you're gonna go, you know, that kind of thing, you've got basically four on the floor drums, right? And some of that good kind of country, not dirty, aggressive, clean guitar. You know what I mean? Some roots guitar, you know, right? Some pedal steel, of course. And I can almost hear the finished thing in my head. Is that good, or is that a bad? You know, do you want to take it from a different angle and give it a halftime kind of feel to it, where maybe even the drums are halftime, but then again, there goes the dancing in your house, right?
But like, where am I going to be performing this?
Well, you're going to be performing anywhere you're going, because this is going to be your song to perform.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's going to radio, so you want it to be pleasant sounding too at the same time. So that being said, I like the tempo that you're talking about, Lanny, for sure. It sets in nicely.
My responsibility is to the artist, not to the song.
Yeah.
And also to give as many options as possible, or suggest them. And I think, you know, the arpeggiated notes lends itself to a ballad, and turns this into a ballad effectively, in my opinion.
And that's what I was hearing too.
You know, you've got.
I just find it very tasteful. I can, like you, I can hear the parts. I can hear what all the instruments are doing, and everything is really quite lovely.
Oh, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than I now. There's no rush, I can play with the notes a little, right?
That is more featuring for the singer.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, going down the road, like, what's more useful to you? You know, what did you know?
There's nothing saying that I can't speed it up a bit if I'm performing this live and I've got a band behind me or whatever. If you're in a dance hall, we can,
you can do it
tempo it up,
yeah,
right?
you can absolutely.
Right.
We're talking actually, because we want to get airplay on this too at the same time, and that's why we're.
I think from a creative standpoint, this will stand out more than doing it as a cover.
Yeah.
And it'll feature you a lot better.
I wonder if we can maybe do both and leave the options for later, like, because we are talking technically about the same tempo.
Same tempo, yeah.
You know, like one is going to be. You know, or you've got.
I think we have to take the lyrics into consideration too. This isn't like a.
If we're looking at that, I wouldn't mind slowing it down a bit.
Yeah.
At that tempo.
Because I found almost with the faster tempo version, I had a heck of a time trying to understand.
Yeah, your words are out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you drop it to 2 or 3 BPMs just to see where we stand.
Up it. Down
lower,
it.
Yeah.
This is going. This metronome jumps from 132 to 126. I don't know why, but
yeah.
Wait, before we move on from tempo wise, I was going to say, as the guy doing a great deal of the bed tracks, all of the bed tracks, the instrumentation tracks, before we, put all of the pedal steel or fiddle or whatever on here, I can give you both, right? I can give you a variety of halftime tracks,
right,
and a variety of full-time tracks, so you can have those kick and drums, and the instruments that go along with kick and drums, and then you might be able to have sort of a bunch of halftime instruments as well to give it that sort of feel. So this is the kind of decision you can make, after you receive that from me. That sort of, that might leave your options a lot more open. So the decision, it doesn't technically have to be made right now, on my end at least. I mean, it's great if you guys decide, yeah, full bore, we're going to do this, but I'm just throwing that out there. Here it is a little slower. So if we've got,
lyrically, this will be easier to sing.
Flames tied through my ears, rolling high and mighty traps, housed with fire on flaming roads, using ideas as my maps. We'll meet on edges soon, said I, proud neath heated brow. Oh, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now.
You easily got your words around.
Yeah, I got them all in.
Lyrically, it's way stronger.
Yeah.
that really feels better too.
Yeah.
That about there.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay.
Do you want to try the Travis thing at that tempo too, just to see how that lays?
The enunciation is really, I said that was critical.
Well,
Yeah.
getting my lips around those words.
This is a different picking style.
Yeah.
That's a higher, it's slower feel, but more active.
Oh, but I'm so much older than, I'm younger than that now.
It's up there, and I'm not sure.
No, it's a bit too busy.
Well, it is and it isn't. I mean, it can be, that kind of thing can be used as a. It was really effective on banjo and Take It Easy, on the third, third
I
verse.
prefer.
Remember, where that sort of thing came in underneath.
Yeah.
That rolling kind of vibe came in underneath. In underneath one of these. So it can be done.
Yeah.
But I prefer that Travis as opposed to strumming, because it's much more elegant.
Well, I
sounding.
mean, on the other hand, but here we are in ballad territory again, right?
Crimson flames tied through my ears, rolling high and mighty traps,
That's lovely.
housed with fire on flaming roads, using ideas as my maps. We'll meet on edges soon, said I, proud neath heated brow. Oh, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now.
I like it.
What do you think? I don't.
I like both.
Well, that's good. Then I like. That's a lot better than I like none of them.
I like that. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Very
You know
pretty.
what? Again, I'm pushing for the performing artist. Is there any reason we can't do that for the recording, and then you can do whatever you want for a live show? You can bring
Well,
the
that's what
tempo
I
up.
can
That's
think
very
of,
pretty.
because
I think it shows her off a lot better.
Absolutely, yeah. Sounds are just incredible.
I sing in
Too.
different
Absolutely.
settings.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
we do anything morning wise, like a
Steve, do you know how to play?
stampede breakfast. You want something that's a little more kicky, wake you up, let's go.
Yeah.
Or where people are able to dance, and yes, I think
That's the next
I
song.
kicked up. I know, I'm like, I just get one right now. So
right now.
Right, that's the said right now.
But this is where this goes from,
Can you,
right?
can
Yeah.
you do a G sharp? Or is that a pain?
That's a very pretty song.
Because she's still bottoming out, and she's so clear in those upper
But
register.
I was so much. Well, I think I'm just dropping into it more because I'm
Try this for a
being
second.
dramatic.
I love it.
Crimson flames tied through my ears, rolling high and mighty traps,
This is up with that percent.
pounced with fire I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now.
I like to do the chord.
You're into the G.
Myself.
Better in the G.
I did.
You like the lower key?
What do you think?
I'm
Just
trying
he was
to,
listening to your words.
I'm trying to
We're
hear
really
your
gonna
lyrics.
get right into the rafters, aren't we?
I'm trying to hear your lyric, and I'm trying to see.
I'll get the balloons.
interpret.
That's almost where it's
Helium.
going to, and that's what I'm hearing too.
What I'm trying to listen for is interpretation, because in that register she can sing it softer and she can give it more meaning as opposed to just blasting it out.
I'm at the crossroads right now whether to even offer my opinion or not on this key thing.
Don't you dare.
Okay. Well, now that I've said that, I have to, right?
Yeah, let's just tease us.
We love it all.
I think going higher, G sharp, just like we just did, and further up gets it into Nana Muscuri land.
That's what I'm hearing too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
man.
not what I want.
This was good.
Yeah.
This was not good, in my opinion. That's because you
Yeah.
get into
That's what I'm
folk
hearing
horror.
The helium's kicking.
Then I'm sounding like I'm trying
But
to.
the G was nice.
Yeah, the G
Yeah.
was nice. The G
I like
was
the
great.
G.
The G was rootsy. The G sharp was
Steve,
that folk frequency that I don't like hearing.
Peter,
singers.
Paul, and Picker nose.
Yeah, yeah, it got a little flowery.
Yeah, I was feeling that way too. A little flowery is a good way to.
Steve, you'll never work in this town again.
I don't work in this town right now, practically, you guys. You guys could have had Kevin doing this.
Oh.
He's a good guitar player. That's just my opinion, but man, that is not worth much. I'm just throwing
No,
that shit
I-
out.
that-
I'd love to hear the opinion of each and every person.
Yeah,
here.
I'm
Right.
feeling like that flowery
Now,
description was. a good
Are
way to
we
put it.
going to go with the ballady flavor, or do you want to do that?
See, that's almost more important to me. Like, you guys can keep yourself happy with the key. That's very important. But to me, it's the flavors. Like, what am I adding? If I was left to my own devices, if this meeting ended now, and we weren't going to talk about it again, and I was going to in 2 weeks give you something and go, what do you guys think? I would be, I'd give you rootsy cool, and by rootsy cool I mean like some Steve Earle guitars and stuff, right? Like just sort of modern-ish, not too flowery, not too, but I would also give you some flowery tracks, what I do is give you a little more than you're going to use. The whole thing for me is, I would give you some halftime acoustic tracks and some halftime electric tracks and some nice little swells here and there and some nice little lead fills here and there that you guys can use or not use anywhere you want. And then I would give you some full time. There's definitely going to be there's going to be nice stereo double guitars doing that, because why would I not do that? You guys can mute them if you want and not use them in the end. But if I don't at least include those things, I am remiss in not doing my job. So I'm going to give you more than you're going to use. And so with that understanding, I'm just going to throw as many things at this as possible and leave it for you guys to sort out the live bodies from the dead ones.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. It's
And
your
now,
job.
Then you think you had decisions, then there's a lot more behind that.
But I mean, I like, as far as what it's going to sound like, I can give you string section if you want. And you can sort of sort that out too. He's like, no.
I'm not feeling stringed.
I'm not either, but just because I'm not doesn't mean maybe you won't be or you won't be. You know what I
I
mean?
like the banjo idea though. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do some banjo roll on it and stuff and just see. I mean, if you don't like it, it's a push of a button.
And still with that fiddle work too, it'll sound nice too.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
How
I'd love to
traditional
hear
do you want to
that
get?
too,
How modern country do you want to get? How modern folk do you want to get? Do you want any rock elements in there? I doubt very many.
Not in this one.
No.
No. This is not.
Marianne, you're going to have to give him a little bit of direction on your personal taste on this.
No,
What?
I'm not feeling rock. I'm not
No.
feeling.
Rock's the wrong word. When I think rock with this stuff, I think almost what Marty Stewart was playing on it in the video that I watched, right? Where it's still a lot of, but it's aggressive,
Okay.
I'm not talking
But if we're
about.
going ballad, I don't mind if that's up tempo. But if we're going ballad wise, I don't think.
I think her tones show really nice in that ballad too.
I don't know.
Very
it's
nice. Very
beautiful.
nice.
Yeah,
tones
And
there.
no.
lyrically, the tempo was
Yeah.
great.
There
for
will
me.
be you will get enough from me where you'll go, that's what I want on there, not that though, but that's good.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get rid of this or just bring it in the second verse. That's okay. That's really good. I love that. We're going with that. You know what I mean? Like you can pick and choose, but everything will work together.
Yeah.
Okay.
The halftime stuff will work just as well as the full time.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you in agreement?
Yeah.
You like it?
Oh yeah, I'm cool.
Absolutely. I
okay.
think it sounds beautiful.
You'll
Okay.
get some driving drums though, you know, because I mean that might actually be the route, the where this leads us, you know. And then conversely, I'll do a ballad drum kit as well.
Do a halftime range shot.
Something
thing.
have maybe brushes even or something
Sure.
like that. You
That'd
know,
be great.
something that can reflect. You'll get a. You know, I think it'll be a reflective my back pages, and it'll be a driving my back pages, and
Great.
there will be all the tracks for that stuff, and you guys can sort
Okay,
Nice.
through all of that mess when you get it.
Yeah.
good.
That would be, I think, the safest way from my point of view. I would rather do more work and then have you not use some of it. The worst thing that could happen from my point of view is to send you what I think is X, and then you guys get it up in the beautiful room here, and you're going, man, I wish he'd have done, you know, then there's something wrong with what I sent you. Now, I'm not a lap steel player, so you're going to get a lap steel player, and I'm not a fiddle player. I can fake it with MIDI instruments, but I would never do that. You don't, if you're going to feature an instrument, it's got to be real.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
And we've got great fiddle player.
We got the
that
best
has
ones.
Well, you got
in town, too.
human beings lined up.
And Marianne's actually worked with her before too. So
Yeah, right.
him before
Yeah.
too. So
It's great.
him.
It'll. I think that's the safest way on my
Yep.
end. You know, if I do all of that work, then you guys are going to be happy with 90% of it, and not use the other 10
What
or
do you
whatever.
think of the bass line?
It's traditional. You know, it's like. You know what I mean? What do you think of the bass line? That's a leading question. If you've got some ideas or some thoughts, or hey, could you make this move a little more, or do you think
I'm
you
just
could?
trying to hear the.
We have to make that decision now, because once he goes away, he starts working on it.
Now it moves along.
Do we wanted more of a halftime kind of beat to it, or are we going?
Well, it'll be following the changes.
It's going to be hard to make another bass line work.
Yeah. that's what I was thinking.
No, I don't think. I try to, just because of my taste, I try to stay away from Route 5 stuff. You know. You know, just because I feel that's a little phone it in. Don't try very hard. This is what it. You know. But I do sort of hear.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Perfect.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something
That's exactly
that moves
right.
around
Exactly
with the chords
right.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
Like it.
Something that really supports. Something that can actually, if you decide to use the halftime sort of version, it can actually make the song feel faster and not draggy, right? It can lift it up a little bit
That's
more.
what I was kind of.
Yeah, I that would be my instinct. Would be to do that. Is something just a little
We have to do a
busier
wrap up on this
than
one.
Yep.
than what we've got.
And then give me like an extra line or two here. That
Okay, and
last
just to
one.
let all the public out there know, everybody that's we're recording this for, and let people know, making music. This is what it's all about. This is where it starts. Tones, semitones, change-ups, all these kinds of instrumentals that are going into this, it just doesn't happen. And if there was a map to making a song great, everybody could do it. So this is only a small part of it. And we hope you enjoyed this part. And the next section will be Marianne recording live in the studio. So thank you, Landon Williamson. And thank you, Steve Dodd. And congratulations again to Marianne
Thank you guys.
for winning. And you'll hear us soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I have a question.
Yes. How many verses?
Well,
Well, I've like.
I'm gonna do all the verses written down. It's a lot of verses.
No, no.